today I'm going to be recommending some books for you. I'm doing this as part of a Goodreads group that I wanted to try out called Monthly Recommendations. It was created by Trina over at Between Chapters, and I'll leave the link to her channel as well as a link to the Goodreads group down below in the description so that you can join in on the fun. The point of this Goodreads group is pretty self-explanatory. Every month there's a topic, and then you make a video or a blog post recommending books from that topic. There's no set limit. You can do one book, you can do 10 books. It doesn't matter. You can do middle grade, you can do young adult, you can do adult. There's really no constraints on what you talk about as long as it fits with the theme, and this month's theme is fantasy. So I have just a few books to talk about with you guys. The first book is one that I'm currently reading, but I just really wanted to include it in this video because I'm absolutely loving it so far, and it is Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. This book is about a girl who was on death row for murder, but when she was on her way to be executed, they offered her a position of official food taste tester. It's so good so far. I'm absolutely loving it, so I just really wanted to pass that along to you guys. The next book I want to talk about is a middle grade book, but I enjoyed it all the same, and it is The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. If for some reason you don't know, Chris Colfer was on Glee, and then he wrote this really amazing book series that is ongoing. It's about a pair of twins, Alex and Connor, and they fall into their grandmother's storybook into the Land of Stories. There's a lot of fairy tale elements in this book, which I really enjoyed, but for some reason it just really made me think of the children's show Dragon Tales. Has anyone else heard of that? No, just me? Am I dating myself mentioning these TV shows that no one else knows what I'm talking about? Alright, that's fine. Next is one of my all-time favorites that I just couldn't not mention in this video, and it is, of course, The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Obviously, a lot of people are really familiar with the movie, but I think that people are less familiar with the book, and there's a lot of differences between the book and the movie, so I really enjoy reading the book. If you like The Wizard of Oz but you don't really want to read the book, there are some other spin-off series that have to do with The Wizard of Oz. There is Wicked, which is the story told from the Wicked Witch's point of view, and also Dorothy Must Die, which is more of a dystopian take on Oz, which is what happens after Dorothy takes power. It's super interesting. I have to finish that one too, but yeah, I just couldn't make this video about fantasy and not talk about The Wizard of Oz. Another one that was really popular this summer was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is about a girl named Farah, and Farah lives in the human world, which is separated from the fairy world. They used to be coexisting, but after a great war, there was a wall put up. Well, one day, Farah is out hunting for her family and accidentally kills a fairy, and her punishment is having to go and live in the fairy realm for the rest of her life. I love this book so much. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. The second book is coming out this year. It's A Court of Mist and Fury, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I just love retellings so much, and I wanted to talk about this one again. And those are my recommendations for fantasy for you guys. Obviously there are so many more books I could have talked about, but I kind of wanted to keep it narrowed down to ones that I've actually read. I kind of realized that I don't read that much fantasy, which really needs to change because it's so much fun to read. So if you have any good recommendations for fantasy, leave them down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!